Man, how in the hell can you have Wolverine without the Wolverine mask? And now, Marvel is back. Hey guys, it's Dan, your host of your Dan's Reviews, and today I'm back for another video for today. This one's going to be doing another movie review. This one is for the highly anticipated Deadpool and Wolverine from 2024. Alright guys, this one's going to be doing a review today, this one's going to be doing a review for today, this one's going to be doing my review for Deadpool and Wolverine from 2024. So, we are here y'all, we are here to review the very anticipated film that was Deadpool and Wolverine. Got a chance to finally watch it, and I definitely wanted to give my review and thoughts on it. Dear God, so what we're going to do with this one is we're going to go over, first off, non-spoilers. We're going to go into a little bit of a non-spoiler talk, and then we're going to have a spoiler-filled discussion later on in the video and kind of discuss everything that went down. So, my God, man, honestly, this movie has to be one of my all-time favorite MCU movies I've ever seen. And I'm not even just saying that. I have not seen an MCU movie be this damn impressive since, like, at least Endgame. I mean, at least Endgame. Could even argue before that, but at least since Endgame. So, yeah, this movie is incredible. Now, obviously, this is a huge deal because we're getting Hugh Jackman back as Wolverine, not to mention, Deadpool in the MCU. So, obviously, this is a big deal. Obviously, this is a huge deal. And obviously, getting the other two Deadpool movies beforehand, they were good. But this one, getting him actually into the MCU, I think is already a huge, step forward for that character. And it's a huge launch into whatever the hell is going to come up next. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, getting to see Deadpool again, awesome. But getting to see Wolverine again was incredible. Y'all know Wolverine is one of my all-time favorite characters. I've mentioned it before. I love Wolverine so much. And obviously, getting to see the actor reprise his role is incredible. And the first thing I want to mention about this movie, non-spoiler-wise, is that the interactions between Deadpool and Wolverine are absolutely incredible. These actors are so good together, Ryan Reynolds and Hugh Jackman. They play off each other so well in this film. It's honestly crazy to me that we haven't seen anything like this sooner, honestly, because they play off each other so well. Another thing this movie does that's really well done is how self-aware it is of some of the ridiculousness. Because obviously it's Deadpool, they're going to do some crazy shit. But they do things in this movie that I'd say are so out of pocket, which I mean in the best way possible. It's so well done. It almost feels like Marvel meets The Boys, in a way, if you've ever seen that show, that superhero show, The Boys. It has that type of edge to it. It has that kind of, like, odd humor to it every once in a while, which I think is really good. And it's so well done. Now, there are so many things, obviously, that are in this movie that I don't want to delve into non-spoiler-wise. So, for now, I will just say, in terms of a non-spoiler portion, it is a phenomenal movie. It is one of my all-time favorite Marvel films we've ever had. Honestly, I can't even express how amazing it is. And honestly, all I can say is go watch it. It's amazing. And if I had to recommend, and if you couldn't tell already, this movie's a 10 out of 10. So definitely go ahead and watch it if you have not seen it yet. Go ahead and watch it. I would seriously recommend it. But now let's delve into the spoiler portion. So if you're still here, you've seen the movie. Okay, here we go. So this movie begins with Deadpool, of course, going back to find Logan dead, obviously. He sees the corpse, he sees everything, and basically these agents show up, obviously, for Deadpool, and he basically takes them down, which I thought was such a cool way to start the movie when he uses Logan's claws, right? Obviously, had to do it. And it was a great opening scene. It was a really cool way to kick off the movie. But basically, after that, we get to find out a little bit of what's, been going on with him. Obviously, he's it's in the timeline of 2018 from what I'm pretty sure I saw. And again, I've only seen the movie once, keep in mind, but he's basically like, living or whatever, kind of a normal life at like a car dealership or whatever. That's kind of what he's doing now. And basically these agents show up, kind of take him, and you've got this scene where basically they need Logan, right? They need some kind of version of him or whatever. Deadpool gets a new suit, stuff like that, which was really cool. The new suit was really, really cool looking. But basically he travels through like all these different like universes to get, different versions of Logan. And we get a lot of different versions of Logan over the years, which I thought was really cool. But the one that he gets, of course, is apparently the most dangerous. Apparently, it's like the most insane version of him. So, you basically get to see Deadpool, Wolverine, they get trapped in this void or whatever, and it was pretty crazy because we get to see a fight scene between the two of them. They kind of fight for a little bit, which, you know, I was kind of expecting based off the trailers, but it was a really cool fight scene, and I loved it. It was absolutely so friggin' entertaining and so hilarious. But basically, they fight for a little bit, kind of decide to, you know, work together, and then we get a pretty awesome cameo, I have to say, from Chris Evans, which I didn't expect to see, but we did get Chris Evans back in a Marvel film. That was insane to me. And I love it because Deadpool goes up to him and he's like, Avengers assemble, you know, which doesn't happen obviously, but it was really cool. Basically, he turns into like a Human Torch. You've got like this huge scene where he's like flying around and stuff like that, which is really cool. And it was so cool to see Chris Evans. I mean, it was a cameo, but it was really cool to see. I really enjoyed seeing that. Now, we've also gotten this one to haunt Logan big time, Sabretooth that comes in. So this was really crazy as well too. Sabretooth, another character that I wasn't sure if we were going to get him in this film, but we got him, and it was freaking awesome, if I do say so. It was really cool to get to see some cameos like that. Sabretooth is a character that, honestly, I didn't really expect to see, but getting him was a really cool kind of surprise as well. Now, we also get introduced to Cassandra, obviously, in this one as well, who she is a crazy freaking character. She basically can, like, see through minds and stuff like that. She can basically, like, see what Deadpool and, you know, Logan are basically thinking. And they're basically, like, set up in this like huge like Ant-Man head or whatever. You got this like huge Ant-Man head that we see. And one of the most gruesome scenes in this movie, I was like, oh my god. We get to see Johnny get skinned alive in a very gruesome fashion. I mean, honestly, I don't know what the fuck that was, but oh my god. That was like some boys type of like gruesome shit. Like, honestly, when I first saw that, I was like, okay. And I remember hearing the people's reactions to it. People were like, oh my god, what the hell? Like, you know? But anyway, it was really cool, basically. You've got a few other cool kind of dialogue scenes, like between Logan and Deadpool at like the diner and stuff like that. They're kind of talking and stuff. Logan's not sharing any kind of information, which I didn't think he would, honestly. But their interactions and their dialogue are just so good, man. It's just so good. You know, he's always telling like, shut the fuck up, you know? It was really good. But anyway, we got a dog in this one, which Deadpool names Dogpool, basically. And they take him with them, basically, and I thought that was kind of funny. He's got, like, the suit on and stuff like that, you know? Now, one of the funniest things about this movie, as well, is getting to see Nicepool, basically. He's a character that basically kind of helps them out a little bit in this movie. I like the part where he, like, kind of claims he's just like, yeah, I don't have to wear a mask because I'm the only one that actually looks handsome. Meanwhile, he's got like the freaking crazy burn face, right? So, yeah, that was cool. And basically, we get to see kind of the truth comes out around, you know, midway through. You've got like Logan that basically finds out about Deadpool, that he kind of lied to him the entire time. So them two kind of have a bit of a fight. I thought the fight was really well done too. It was filmed in a car in the van or whatever, which I thought was impressive because the fight was so well done, yet it was in such a small area. So the directors really did a good job making that, you know, as cool as it possibly could be. But I thought that was really exciting. So we get another fight between them. And anyway, they basically get taken in and you know, kind of taken in general by Blade. And we get to see a few other cameos in this one, which I thought was really cool. A few other characters, which I must admit, this movie did a great job at doing cameos because there were so many of them, honestly, I couldn't even keep up. There were so many. Well, one of my favorite things that we got to see in this, obviously, with that is Laura, because we get to actually see an interaction between her and, you know, Logan. I mean, you know, kind of Logan. And anyway, he basically kind of delves into everything that he's done and, you know, everything that he's gone through and stuff. And I thought it was a pretty deep scene there at the campfire between him and Laura. I thought it was really cool. And she even says, like, this is the version of you that I think we're going to need. You know what I'm saying? So I think that was pretty cool. But yeah, this movie goes into so many great things. I mean, one of my all-time favorites, and I've been waiting to get to this, so I'm going to talk about this. The moment that we get, which this is so cool to me, Cassandra that actually breaks into, you know, the other, you know, world and stuff like that. She breaks through, and you've got all of the Deadpools that are basically standing there, led by, you know, Lady Deadpool and stuff like that. And you've got, like, little Deadpool and stuff like that. and you've got, you know, them that are basically standing there, Deadpool and Wolverine, and fucking, oh my god, man, the theater blew up with this shit. I remember very specifically when Wolverine put that fucking mask on, I was like, what? Oh my god. I was so friggin' happy. I was so happy. That was to me like one of the major standouts of this movie, because I admittedly, like, a lot of people were sitting there saying, like, oh, we're not going to see it. It's not going to happen, you know? And it's just like, nah, like, it's got to happen. We got to see it. Like, there's no way that Hugh Jackman's Wolverine's going to come back and we don't see it, you know? But that was absolutely insane. That was absolutely crazy. But Cassandra was a really good villain in this one. They, of course, you know, take her down in the final fight, which was badass. I love the cinematic, too, where you got, like, him and, like, Logan. They're, like, standing there like that, you know. They kind of make you think that they get taken down, but, of course, they survive and stuff like that. But, yeah, no, it was really great, and I loved it. I loved how everything was resolved. I loved, you know, everything about the ending. You know, you kind of have them that kind of like split up. You know, Logan goes his way, and you got Deadpool that's going to give, you know, his relationship another try, which I thought was pretty cool there at the end too. And yeah, it was really, really good. And well, I'll tell you what, man, this movie did basically everything right. It really did. This movie did everything right in pretty much every element. It was really great. It was really well executed, and honestly, I have no flaws here at all. I think this movie is perfection. I think it's the greatest MCU movie since Endgame. It's so much fun. It's got so much charisma to it. It's so good. So many great details. Like, honestly, like the weapon from Punisher at one moment too. Like, I was like, oh my god, like, this movie, like, is like a love letter to fans. It seriously is. And I just couldn't get over how amazing this was. So, post comments down below. What'd you guys think of Deadpool and Wolverine overall? Did you enjoy it? Did you not enjoy it? Let me know in the comment section below. And, well, I'm excited for what comes next. I think the next thing we have movie-wise is Captain America, so I'm excited for that as well, too. That's going to be really cool next year. So, thank you all for watching. Post comments down below, and if you're new to the channel and you enjoy videos like this, make sure to click the subscribe button so you don't miss any of the videos for Deadpool and Wolverine. Sure to follow me on Dan's Reviews Official on Instagram, guys. And, of course, I'll see you guys very soon for more videos very soon. Enjoy the rest of your day, guys, and peace out.